Good evening and welcome to Weather Fans Live here on Thursday, the 23rd of March 2023.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Or as I was just saying to Michael, woo! I'm feeling my inner Ric Flair coming out today. I'm feeling I'm feeling very good today. Even though I've had a rough week, I'm feeling okay today. She haven't missed out on the Storms really as well.
Yeah, sorry, I've got to say we actually got 5 people watching right now, which is the highest we've had since last time we had 5.
Keep coming, people, keep coming.
Good start.
Keep listening to our ramblings. But yeah, as I was saying, it was a shame I missed out on them Storms today. They all went to the north and south of me.
Yeah, it seems like this wave and weather fronts that we've had come up from the south actually went more into the Midlands than expected.
Yeah, I saw an article from Gav on that. He was like even the 3Z messed up on that one.
It just kind of shows you how with these waving weather fronts, how much they can just change in a matter of hours.
Exactly. The jet stream as well, how it interacts and all that kind of stuff. Just going to see where it is now on the radar, actually. It's just fading out. I'm going to show it in a minute anyway. So, So yeah, we've got the radar, the UKV, GFS, FACS, all the usual stuff that we bring you. And I'm also going to do a little bit about the planetary parade, as it's called. I did put it on the website, not on the website, sorry, on the Facebook page yesterday, but this is for us YouTube fans as well. Good evening, Thomas.
Yeah, good evening, Paul Mark. I'll read the view from Thomas from the Weather Fans page. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Yes, so
Well, what I'll do this evening as well, I'll have a look at the Cape Unlifted for tomorrow as well, because we're expecting some heavy shows to come through. Then we'll look at the risks on that for
yeah,
tomorrow.
brilliant. Right, I'll get this show on the road, shall I? And we will go to have a look at the radar.
So wait for your thing to pop up.
Voila.
And you are now full screen.
Brilliant. So as you can see here, let me just drag this down a little bit. We have showers across Scotland. They are of the rainy variety, I believe. Let me just put the weather type on. Yeah, they are of the rain variety. A little bit of, I believe there's a little bit of snow mixed in over the very, very, very tops of the Cairngorms. Other than that, it's just rain, and we'll just drag it down. This little cluster here I was watching earlier, I was mentioning it to someone on Facebook. Let me just go back to the weather type, and it could come in towards Lancaster, so like
Looks like it's over the Isle of Man at the minute, isn't it?
yeah, it was. If I back it up a little bit, how do you do it on this? Sorry, I'm used to normal one. So, oh no, that cluster that I'm on about is actually going more to the southwest, like northeast. So if I put the animation on, so this is the animation for the last couple of hours, hour and a half. So as you can see, showers are fading out across England, but that low pressure system, that waving weather front Michael was on about, is clearing now to the east, just clipping into Humberside, North Yorkshire. So it has gone more north, but there was, the Met Office were saying that there was that chance of it possibly shifting further north.
It certainly has done that.
But the majority of the models were saying they was due to just clip sort of like a line from the Bristol Channel towards the Wash. As you can see, it has gone a lot further north than
It's kind of
expected.
similar thing happened when we had the snow a couple of weeks ago, where it was more or less focused to be like along the M4 corridor, but that shifted further north than expected as well.
Yeah, because you had a dusting up there, down there in down the Midlands in Tamworth. So
Yeah, so I think I went live on that on my way home that day.
you did, and we've just had a smattering of rain, as you can see there, just crossing over Bradford and Leeds, around this area in West Yorkshire. So it's been dry all day. All the rain's been going to the north towards Keighley and Skipton, or it's been clipping the south here towards Sheffield and Wakefield, and it's just been missing. Let's just go down into the Midlands.
Just give an update as well. There's been lightning detected in the last hour, so it's all gone all quiet. We've had some rumbles around today.
As you can see, it's cleared the Midlands now. It's just clearing into Cambridgeshire. Is this rain? Just drag it down a bit further. There we go. As you can see, I'll just run this over one more time, and then we'll go into the UKV. So yeah, it's around about somewhere near Leicester now. Should be just clearing Leicester and Coventry.
Just a message from Tom. It's still raining here in Nottingham at the moment. Computer saying rain showers.
I'll just knock that down towards Nottingham there for you, Tom. And as you can see there, quite some heavy pulses of rain as well, just passing over.
Yeah, I would expect the next few hours, I would suspect.
It's a bit of spitty, spotty rain now. It's just, the heaviest of the rain's just passed over. A little bit there, other than that. Woo! Where's that gone? Sorry, guys.
How far do you want to go?
How far do you want to go? There we go. So, there's a bit clippy. There's a nice little squall there.
No, I did see that on the radar about an hour ago, actually.
There was that thing I put up about the mini tornado, in inverted commas.
I like the expression mini tornado.
So that there could produce something of the windy variety if they get a bit of straight line. Right, so we will go to crap. Crumbs.
It just seems to have eased off, actually, looking at the radar.
Yeah.
It's cutting towards near Le Havre at the moment.
Okay. I'm getting told off for using a blocker. Share tab. There we go. So as you can see there, I'm not doing a Michael thing. I'm leaving the adverts on. So yeah. Anyways,
just another message come through from Richard saying that it has stopped in the southeast of England, Surrey. So might be that bit of window at the minute.
So yeah, it's kind of in a line. Let me just go on here. So like in a line from Humberside, just clipping there now. So as you can see there, the 15Z has updated to show the rain has moved further north. But I believe the 03 was more down in in this sort of like general area. So let's see, the rain should be moved out by midnight easily, but still some showers across England and Wales, even in Northern Ireland and Scotland as well, everywhere. They will carry on into the early hours of tomorrow morning with a bit of a feature there just crossing over. So 4 o'clock, let's go have a look at the temperature charts. Minimums. Yeah, so 5 between 3 and 6 in Scotland, 4 to 7 degrees in England and Wales. Much the same across Ireland as well, by the look of it. Dirty Black Banner doing my head in.
Huh.
That's what you get for trying to be naughty. Well, stopping adverts popping up on the screen so we don't get ad blocked or like that on YouTube. So let's carry on. So into tomorrow morning, there are showers. As Michael said, he's going to look at the Cape and Lifted very shortly. This is it. So we'll go back to the morning anyways. That low pressure that's out to the west at the moment just comes a little closer tomorrow. As you can see there, just off to the west of Ireland. During the morning, showers popping up pretty much anywhere in the UK. As that low pressure gets closer, it's exerting its influence a little bit more. So this at 1500 tomorrow. Let me go and show that Dirty Black Banner again. So quite a warm day across England and Wales. 13, 14, maybe even the odd 15 showing. But across Scotland, 6 to 10 degrees. Ireland, 8 to 9 as that low pressure moves further and the northerly wind digs in behind it. England and Wales, like I say, 13, 14, 15 degrees. Quite possible in the bigger towns and cities. Ooh, give you a little sneak peek there, guys. As always. We'll just got to be sipping cloud again. There we go. So you can see the showers fade away, except for around the low, like the deepest part of the low, where they will continue during the night. And it looks like they will spread in across England and Wales. Yep. Becomes a bit elongated as well. So seems to become centered across like the central lowlands, the central belt and the southern uplands into northern Pennines and the lakes. So you can see there it becomes quite a messy picture as well there during the early hours of Saturday morning as it moves away. And as you can see there, snow coming into Scotland as that northerly wind starts to dig in. Yep, as you can see there, yes, it's, minus. Well, there's no real sub-zero, but maybe -1 possible across England and Wales. Well, southern Scotland 5 to 6 degrees. England and Wales between 3 and 7 possible. Ireland between 4 and 7, I would say. So we'll go into Saturday, and then I'm going to see where we go from there. So Saturday morning, showers pull away quite smartly as the northerly wind starts to kick in. But there seems to be a little feature there just showing, which might interfere. That's coming up from the south, so I don't know. I'll have to have a look at that on the long range. That becomes quite a feature as well, Michael. Look at that. There could be a line of really heavy rain there, just like on the northern, between the boundary between the warmer air and the cooler air. And there's a few big red spots showing up. So possibility.
Seems to be quite isolated, but it could be in a line at the same time.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's probably along the line of the cooler air, which is moving in from the south, from the north, and obviously the warmer air. There's a little low here, look, by the look of it, just off to the southwest. That could be pumping in some southerly winds. I'm just going to have a quick look at the temperatures, see what the differences are. Quite a marked difference. So 7 to 8 across Scotland isn't going to be overly cold because it's that time of the year now where the sun's got more power in it. It's moved over.
I think that's why we're seeing more wave showers because we're getting the solar energy as well.
That's it. That's what's powering them, and that's how they're managing really get across the Pennines as well. To be honest, and as I say, kind of in a line, you can really see the line there actually, where it's like 11, 12, 13 degrees to the south of it, maybe the odd 14. Look, somewhere like Gloucester, somewhere like that, Swindon, maybe even over in the Midlands, could be a 14 degrees somewhere. But yeah, my neck of the woods, 9, 10, 11 degrees, but that'll be under that line of showers, I would say. Right. I'm going to pass it over to you, Michael. Are you ready?
Not yet. Give me a few more minutes.
Right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go into the evening. What did I say there? Oh, so I've got to donate for adverts.
At the minute.
So that line seems to hang around well into the evening as well, and could bring a few flakes of snow with it as it encounters the cold air moving down. You can see
a bit of a band hitting the southwest there.
Yeah, I was just wondering if that'll move a bit further north and maybe even give a touch of snow. Who knows? Let's go and have a nose.
Not that southern flank, no.
Minimum temps. That band that's moving in off the south comes just that little bit further north. It could do. It could
perhaps over Northern Hills, yeah.
Over the hills. Let's have a look at the 850s. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, look at that, -10 just up into the Orkneys and around the Hebrides. I mean, we were looking at that for the snow event in February after the SSW. So, but it wouldn't really affect it now, as you say. We're well into March now, so and April's only next week anyway. So, so yeah, if that band of rain does move that bit north,
actually 10 years ago to this very day, we did actually have a band of snow crossing the country.
Who knows?
After SSW back in 2013, it was on my memories today.
Yeah, so yeah, if that band of rain, like I say, I'm just going to quickly go past that dirty black banner. So if this feature here moves more north, like what the band of rain has done today, it's quite possible there could be some snow over the northern hills, a couple of centimetres maybe. All it takes is that to just move to around this part and yeah, could get some snow. But there's snow there. Let's see what Sunday brings. This is not looking good for the planetary lineman, I can tell you that much. It's just after sunset as well, so it'll be around that time. You could actually see it, Michael. It's quite possible on Saturday. So let's just pull that down. So Sunday, see that lump of rain moving away quite readily during the day, but this feature here is moving south, and as you can see by 1500 on Sunday, so 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, snow across Scotland quite widely, rain to lower ground, but like in the Lake District, the high northern Pennines, so over the Dales maybe. There could be a couple of centimetres of snow there. Then that moves down. It's a bit reminiscent of the snow band that moved down a couple of weeks ago. I think Geraldine took a picture of it, and I did my little snowmore pictures, and a band moved through then as well. That could actually move into your neck of the woods as well, Michael.
Yeah, I think maybe above 200 metres might be a bit wintry.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have a look at that.
Look at the snow depth.
Yeah.
The snow height things.
Yeah. Are you ready to take over now?
Yeah. I'll set up now.
There we go.
And everybody, just get my screen share up.
So I'm just having a look at the comments from Richard. Tom said it's going to be roughly around 13 for me tomorrow and throughout the weekend as I keep on the temps.
Keep a check on the temps.
So we've got the facts charts.
We have indeed. This is from the latest facts charts from the Met Office as of 6 p.m. this evening. And we've got low pressure sat just to our west, and we've got this waving weather front which has come a bit further north than expected earlier today. That should clear off in the next few hours. Let's move forward into lunchtime tomorrow. And that system is well past dead mark, so it's shift out the way in the next 12 hours. And we've just got these troughs coming through, and these low pressure systems will these weather fronts will bring spells of heavy showers and from the west or rattle through quite quickly on this strong breeze. Let's go into midnight or into Saturday, and it's just complete tangle of weather fronts really. So again, risk of either rain or showers. And again, same. Well, it hasn't changed at all actually. Yes, it has. Same again to Saturday, where risk of rain or showers. Again into Sunday, that low pressure is kind of sitting towards the central. It's towards the centre of the UK as it moves eastwards. The centre of this moves towards into the Norwegian Sea, and we've got this flow towards the southwest, which will then scoot along into the near continent. Beyond this, we'll have the colder air come down from the north before the ice bars all the way up, take you through up to into the Arctic Circle. And as mentioned, any snow really will be mostly over high ground. Across England and Wales. We've still got that northerly flow there into Sunday. As we're heading to Monday, we're underneath a air of high pressure, which we haven't seen for a little while. The question is, will that be a temporary thing, or will it be something that's going to be sticking around for a little while? And then this flow as well, we've got this cold front coming down, so that might enhance some of the perhaps wintry showers for Scotland there. We'll have a proper look in a moment. What we'll look at first is tomorrow's risk of potential thundery showers not exclusively, but just a little risk. Let's have a look at the Cape and Lifted for tomorrow. So that's during today. We have seen a few rumbles of thunder around during this afternoon, especially this morning over northern Wales. But as that system's pushed up from the south there, that's took any risk away, hence why it's gone quiet. Then tomorrow, we've got a nice bit of Cape and Lifted around, not bad for March really. So any shows do have, as mentioned, has the risk to be thundery with some hail as well. But these showers will be very hit and miss. Let's have a look at the streamline, see if there's any convergence in the winds. Oh, wrong one. Need somewhere a bit closer to home there. It's looking right at me, I bet. There we are. That's what I was looking for. Sometimes I like to look at these, see if they actually do converge or get together. Usually means that the air is that the clouds will build up together. So let's take a look during tomorrow. Do we see any of that? I've got a little bit here, which will go through the Midlands there. So these could be like a line of possible showers here coming through the Central Midlands from southwest. South Wales up through the Midlands into the Wash area. It's northeast. And again, it could be the risk of, I don't know, there could be more in bands maybe, these showers, but not exclusively. And we've got a bit of convergence here, so there'll be plenty of showers around the centre of the slough, which you can clearly see there. That will take us through into midnight on Saturday. So let's have a good up at air temperature, see what's going on over the next few days. We're under relatively mild air at the moment. And as these low pressure systems start to move towards the near continent, we do actually open the doors up to the cold air coming down from the Arctic. That will stick around for a few days, maybe into Tuesday, before milder air does push up eventually from the southwest through into Tuesday and into Wednesday. Cold air gets pushed into Central and Eastern Europe. So sort of these places around here, you can see spells of snow and the low pressure there. As they have maybe the last blast of winter, we start to bring up the milder air again from the south. Southwest and west. So that area of high pressure that was shown on the Met Office is just a passing feature, really. So there's that high pressure there for Monday. And it quickly says goodbye and gets replaced again by a low pressure. I'll have a quick run through this, see if we get any cold. It seems to have a bit of a colder air coming through to the end of the month. Is that short-lived? It is, as high pressure does move back over again. We're trying to get the milder air back, but there might be a bit of a battleground there between the mild air from the southwest and the cooler air from the northeast on this run of the GFS. But that is showing high pressure taking control at the start of April. Let's have a look at the snow depth through this weekend and get an idea of the snow level for Sunday. Let's push that straight through to Saturday because it'd be too mild across England and Wales. So we're seeing the freezing level starts to reduce over northern Scotland there. anything above 400 meters.
Evening, Gordon. He's just popped up on the chat. Said snow
Snow.
from the gaffer.
Just bear with me a second. Let me send the gaffer over the link to here and see if I can bring him in. Just bear with me a second. If I copy that.
So yes, freezing level around about 400 meters on Sunday morning. Looks to be moving south though. Between 400 and 800 across northern England. So if that rain does move up from the south, it might not turn to snow. He says you can keep the stuff.
Let me just send that link elsewhere. Just bear with me a second.
Yeah, no rush, mate. No rush. So yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Just try and invite him across.
I don't want it either, Gordon, if I'm being honest with you. Anyone else out there? Let's have a comment battle going on in the comment section. What do you think it'll do, people? Do you think it'll snow or do you think it'll rain on Sunday?
I've just sent the boss the link. We might be able to drag him into here if he wants to pop in.
Drag, that's a can. Operative word. Anyways, so yeah, where were we? I do want to press the forward button back out because I know you've got control.
Yeah, I've sent him the link to see if it'll allow me to have another person in.
Okay.
It'll be the first time I've had two people in at the same time. Just keep an eye on the bottom banner, see if he pops. If he can pop in. I'll continue with this.
Okay.
So yeah, the freezing level is reducing in the north there down to 400 meters, down to 200 meters in Scotland. And that 200 meter mark does come into northern England. And then gets reduced back up to 300 meters.
Yeah. Mostly across northern, the North York Moors and stuff like that.
And it's not really showing much snow cover apart from like northern Scotland, really, maybe the very top of the Pennine, somewhere towards the Lake District.
It says not allowing, but don't worry, buddy. Only nipped on for 10. Good job, chaps. Tom says more than likely will snow. You never know, anything can happen. British weather is unpredictable and can never make its mind up.
So there's the comments there. I'll have a look in to see what I can do to get more people in. What shall I have a look at next?
Cape. Oh, we've done Cape and Lifted, haven't we?
Yeah, I'll have a look at the streamlines. If Gordon's still here, I'll just quickly run back into the Cape and Lifted.
I think this is Richard at the bottom. It says, if we get snow, it will not be much. And then we've got Andy, who's just commented saying, I've had too many years of shoveling snow. Don't want it. I agree. I had enough to shovel when we had the February deluge. There's like 6 inches outside, and I had to clear it so I could get the car out. So I can empathise.
So there's your comments. If we get snow, too many years of shoveling snow, I don't want it.
I don't think any of us do. I think we're over it now.
No, I'm ready for spring now.
I'm ready to feel that nice warm sun on my skin.
So yeah, if for those that have missed the Cape and Lifted, this is the Cape and Lifted for tomorrow. So there's potential for some rumbles of thunder around in the, I would say, more heavy downpours. Really, there's perhaps a good risk for Southern Ireland there, where you could see some big showers.
Could be interesting for you, Gaffer, if you're listening, especially during the. That looks like during the afternoon, doesn't it? The early afternoon.
Yeah,
across like Lancashire into the Midlands. They will be moving in from a southwesterly direction.
Yeah, so these streamlines here were actually converging together, as perhaps showing maybe like a line of showers developing.
Tom's just commented saying, yeah, I'm ready for spring and thunderstorms. if I will get any in the Midlands area this year. Hopefully, Midlands is quite a good area sometimes for the thunderstorms. Was
Yeah,
during
but,
2020.
last year I had to wait until September until I got my first one of the year.
Yeah, I got mine. I think we got ours well early last year, around about June, something like that.
I had a few close calls last week, actually.
Yeah, I was
With
chatting with UK Weather Chase on Facebook earlier, and be good to see them again up this neck of woods because they're usually down Cornwall.
yes.
Bumped into them last year. Gordon knows all about it. Filled him in about it. They're all right lads, to be fair.
Right, here's the latest jet stream, and as we're heading into this weekend, we're just getting towards the northern side of the jet stream, hence why it's turning cooler for a few days. Then as we head into next week, that jet stream decides to, I want to come back up north again.
Everyone wants to come up north. It's not that grim.
It tries to, but I was like, it's been held off a little bit. But saying that, it looks like the jet seems to get a bit amplified there, isn't it?
Yeah, as the high pressure starts to move in, I believe, and gets more northerly shifted.
So yeah, it's getting
to the end of the run.
It's trying to attempt
be on the warm side,
but
I think that's a proper Omega high. That is
not a strong one, really. Not quite a strong.
Not strong jet, but I don't know.
One last thing I have a look at.
Ooh, have a look at the thunderstorm. Oh, but
that's for
today.
That's for today, yeah. Let's have a look. We've been looking at these, the total precipitation for the next week.
Yeah,
because throughout the whole February was barely getting anything showing. So let's see what's showing between now and lunchtime next Thursday.
I know the Met Office was saying there was like 200 and odd percent up to, it was yesterday, down in the south. So
here we are for up between now and next Thursday lunchtime. And we're looking for about western areas, perhaps at least 70 to 80 plus millimeters of rain. And everywhere seeing at least, I'll say, 30 millimeters of rain for the next week. Excuse me.
Gordon's just mentioned something about the if they're still forecasting a La Nina. I'm just going to have a look.
La Nina spring.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a look now. Transition to neutral. I'll come to that in a minute. I'll come to it in a minute, Gordon.
If you've got it ready, then we can go straight over to you.
All right. Have you finished on your side now?
Yeah. I'm just saying the precipitation, we're looking about at least 30 millimeters across the board, really.
Yeah.
And
right, Gordon.
If that's correct, that'll bring my total past 100 millimeters for March.
Very nice. Let me go.
I'm off on the full screen there.
Brilliant. Yeah, I can see. So we will go here. So yeah, I'm just going to show now, Gordon. This is from climate.gov./ENSO. So it's from the there we go. So it's from NOAA. So it's thingy. So it says La Nina. It's a final La Nina advisory. So it looks like it may be transitioning into a El Nino. Let's have a look. It says La Nina, the cool phase of the ENSO climate pattern in the tropical Pacific, transitioned to neutral in February. Neutral conditions are likely to continue through summer, meaning forecasters will be looking at long-term trends and other climate phenomena for seasonal climate outlooks. And it just goes on what kind of phenomena. So look at the latest update. It says you are exiting. Right, here we go. So this is the latest. It says La Nina has ended and ENSO neutral conditions are expected to continue through the Northern Hemisphere through spring and early summer of 2023. And it continues during February 2023, below average sea temperatures SSTs weakened and currently persist only in the Central Pacific Ocean. The latest weekly El Nino 3.4 value was minus 2.2 degrees. So that is the central region, if I believe rightly.
Yeah, I think your ones is off the west coast of Southern America. Then you, like your 2 to 3, then we'll be heading towards the middle of the Pacific.
Yeah.
Then like your 4 and 5s is more like the Australian side.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly load up. There we go. Oh, I'm just getting another page ready. Right, as I was. In contrast, in the Central Pacific, SSTs in part of the Eastern Pacific Ocean are
The
significantly.
only thing we can see is the maps of
All right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, share this tab instead. Sorry, guys. It's because it moved over tabs. That's why. So yeah, as I was saying, I've just read up to.
Gordon's just said been the longest La Nina considering they said it could neutralise by Christmas. Cheers, Paul. Good find.
Yeah, did tell you it'd be a triple dip. I'm always on it, Gordon. You know me. I'm an Ovner. So yeah, as I was. SSTs in part of the Eastern Pacific were significantly above average, with the latest Nino 1+2 index value at plus 1.1. So I believe that is the nearest to Australia over in the Eastern. Does it say the Eastern Pacific? Oh, so that'll be towards Bolivia and all that way. On that side, I'm going to show that in a minute. In the last month, above average subsurface temperatures became slightly above average, with positive anomalies spanning the Pacific, though remaining mostly at depth. So it isn't it isn't towards the surface just yet. So it is dragging that warm air across the back across the Pacific. The atmospheric circulation anomalies across the Pacific are lagging the changes in the ocean. Low-level easterly anomalies continue over the Central Pacific. Upper-level westerlies anomalies were evident over most of the Pacific. Suppressed convection persisted over the Central Pacific Ocean, while enhanced convection was observed over Indonesia. Collectively, the coupled ocean-atmosphere system was consistent with ENSO neutral. It just continues. The most recent IRI plume favours ENSO neutral to continue through the spring, with El Nino forming during summer 2023 and persisting through the fall, so through autumn into like September, October. In contrast, the forecaster consensus favours ENSO neutral through 2023. So there's a bit of a conflict there. It's saying the recent plume of members is saying that El Nino will start to form in 2020 summer, so around June, July, August time. But the forecasters are recommending ENSO neutral in the summer. So there's a conflict there, of course, with elevated chances of El Nino developing afterwards. The smaller chances of El Nino relative to model predictions are primarily because ENSO forecasts were made during the spring are less accurate, and the tropical Pacific atmosphere is still fairly consistent with a cool/La Nina-like state. However, it is possible that strong warming near South America may portend a more rapid evolution towards El Nino and will be closely monitored. In summary, La Nina has ended and ENSO neutral conditions are expected to continue through the Northern Hemisphere spring and early summer 2023. So that is from the 9th of March. So that's from earlier in the month.
I've actually just found a little graph here which shows you the forecast for possibly into La Nina, El Nino, actually.
Right.
Bring that up on the screen quickly for
Yeah,
30
go for it.
seconds. So it should be on the screen right now.
Gordon's just put very confusing at times with what it produces. We've not had many games this period. Possibly a return to winter storms then. With the possible above average temperatures, this might influence back end weather patterns regarding thunderstorms. Games meaning gales. Sorry, Andy, if we lost you there, mate. It was a bit technical, but we will try and decipher it. Yeah, go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, so what we're looking at now is the possibilities of La Nina neutral El Nino. So what we're looking at now is the grey bars is the percentage of neutral status at the moment, and the threshold is for 3.4 index. And as we're heading towards the late spring, summertime, the chance of El Nino forming is actually more likely as we head towards the end of this year. So, by the time we get to June, July, August, around by this time, we look going from a neutral to more of an El Nino developing. So, definitely, we're definitely heading towards an El Nino. And obviously, La Nina saying goodbye. We'll see you again soon. But El Nino's going, right, I've had my 3-year break. What's been happening? I'm coming back.
Yeah, I'm back.
So that's what's that? La Nina climate impacts.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
have a look.
just going to quickly go.
I'll leave off there. I'll stop sharing on that. I'll come back to you.
Yeah, I'm just going to find the forecast model analysis. And what I'm looking for is, there we go, ocean analysis. SSTs. Right. So I'm just going to quickly run. Oh, hello, everyone. You saw me. Press the wrong button.
He's fucking blind, isn't he?
I'm just chilling, mate. I'm just chilling.
Must be just over fire. Or everybody.
Hello, everybody.
I'm smoking a fag.
I don't smoke. That's the thing. Yeah, this is just me, just in my chill out position when I'm on thing. Anyway, right.
That's why he's not on the screen because it's too laid back. I'm
laid back.
Hello,
right,
ladies.
guys. Am I on the screen?
Well, not you personally, but you got a picture of
you. Anyways, so as you can see, it is starting to actually warm up across Southern America, as they were saying. And it is still cool in the middle, but with warmer. So that's what they were saying with the 3-4 being cooler. With 1-2, I believe, is this part here.
That's correct.
5-6 over here. Was it? Yeah, it's 5-6 into it over this side.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. I've been watching too much of Gaz weather vids. So yeah, as you can see in the 1-2 region, it is warming, so that will push. But they're saying the warming is underneath that cooler, because this is obviously the deepest part of the Pacific Ocean, and that warmth is pushing underneath that cooler that cool part there. So that will start to show up soon, hopefully. And then we might get a full-blown El Nino. So the winds will be pushing more back towards the west. But that's as of the 12 o'clock today. So that's the most recent one. All we need is for this just to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Then we'll have a full-blown El Nino. And then that will obviously throw a spanner in the works for everything else. What else can we show? Right. So now that Gordon's thrown that swerve ball at us, I'm just going to go find that planetary thing. Planetary parade. So while you're all looking at that, I'm just trying to find the. There we go. Is this it? Or was it another one? No, it was this one. There we go. Right. So, move to something more where we are now, guys. I mentioned this on the group earlier on yesterday regarding the 5 planets that are going to align during the weekend and into next week, following on from the celestial thing that happened, I think it was last month. What was it, earlier this month? I can't remember. Michael?
I'm sorry, I was just reading the comment then from Nodrog saying Sosbud. I was thinking about a month ago, roughly. It's about maybe.
It's all right, Gordon. Don't worry about it, mate. I like it when people throw a swear ball at me. It makes me show myself up on the screen.
Or show yourself on the screen.
The chill out zone. Yeah, as it were, 5 planets will align in the sky this March. Here's when and how to spot it. It says the last 5 planet alignment occurred during June 2022, making it the first time in 4 years since the celestial spectacle took place. That nearly put a spanner in my vocabulary. So obviously there's the lineup of our celestial bodies with the sun there, and then Mercury, Venus, us, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and I think it's Pluto. Hang on, after Neptune. Yeah, it's Pluto, isn't it? After Neptune. I can't remember. Yeah. Anyways. Sorry, guys. Here's that time of the night. I was like, thank you. A major part of our solar system will be visible right outside your window. Be sure to point your eyes towards the skies towards the end of March, because 5 planets are expected to be visible from Earth, making this rare astronomical phenomenon right before the turn of the month this year. The unique occurrence is called a planetary alignment, a term that describes the gathering of several planets on one side of the sun at the same time. The phrase planetary put me teeth in, put a fag in my mouth. The phrase planetary
grapes in there as well.
You what, mate?
Probably grapes as well, the way you were bloody lying. You like that bloody thing from like the Greek times.
The phrase planetary parade is a colloquial term. In other words, it's a term used by many to describe many planets present at once per star walk space. Whether that means, it's confusing me now. Planetary alignment is the formation that emerges in various sizes, ranging from mini, which is 3 planets, what we saw earlier in the year, to full, which is the full 8 planets, and ourselves, obviously, plus Pluto on occasion. This month will be a large alignment that consists of 5 or 6 planets. According to NASA, this fascinating phenomenon, depending on the time of each planet, takes. So we will have all of these. So the 5 planets that are expected to align and be visible from Earth at the end of March this year, they include Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus, in addition to the Moon. So we will have 5 planets and our own celestial body, the Moon. This formation is exceptionally rare because it includes Uranus. I think I need to go take some more medication because it includes Uranus, the 7th planet from the Sun, and is the hardest to spot from Earth. A professor of astronomy and physics at the University of South California told CBS News that the planets appear together in same part of the sky during their orbits around the Sun. Alignment rarity, such as large and full alignments, are based on the time it takes each planet to orbit. Mercury completes one orbit in 88 days, Venus in 225 days. The outer planets are a lot slower. Jupiter takes 12 years to orbit the Sun. Saturn takes 29, he said, of June 22's alignment. So as long as Jupiter and Saturn are visible, which happens unless they are on opposite sides of the Sun from our view, then the remaining planets will eventually line up. It's a bigger feat for Neptune and Uranus to also be visible at the same time, as they take 165 and 64 years respectively to orbit the Sun. Both planets spend considerable time on opposite sides of the Sun from our vantage point. So yeah, it sounds like a one in a 165-year thing, really, considering Neptune takes that long to orbit the Earth.
Just had a message from Tom for put on the screen. May as well get a painting made the way Paul is lying down.
Why not? No, I'm not taking nothing off.
Oh, please don't.
Please don't. Don't. That's just, yeah. I always assume the laying down position, like, because I live in a flat, you see, so.
You were nearly flying flat.
As I've,
grapes in one hand.
I may as well just put the computer up here and just have the computer up in the air. Right, so we'll go back to that.
Oh.
Hello, everybody. You can't see me now. Yeah, just go on, Michael. Were you great? Be grateful.
Be grateful.
Oh, this has descended into chaos. Oh.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Richard. Yes.
Right. Shall we leave it on that note
then? I'm glad I've just brought entertainment to everyone's night tonight with my.
If someone get that picture of Paul up and put it on that old-fashioned, I think it was Greek painting from back. Just enhance Paul's head onto it. It'd be brilliant.
Please don't. Please don't. I don't like my picture.
Pass it to the Weather Fans page.
Please don't. Anyways, so let's bring it back to the here and now with the weather. That's what we're here for. Yeah. So showers tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have a shower if I get off my bed.
Just a quick update on the lightning strikes today. According to NetWeather, with 119 strikes in the UK shores today.
And I've seen none of them because I've been laid down.
Well, quite a few around this morning now off the North Welsh coast. Yeah. Anyway, that's the last bit from me anyway.
Gordon said, great show tonight. I just had a message off him. And Richard as well. Yeah, we try to entertain. We do his best. It's always good when it's off the cuff and a little bit off, a little bit hard, laid back, shall we say.
Well, literally in your case.
I am. I'm literally.
That's your profile picture next time.
I'll do that as my profile pic. I think
we'll just stick you in on the right side there.
Yeah, my profile pic. I'll do that for Sunday. I'll try and find one of them Greek pictures. Richardson.
Let's click into see what I can do.
No,
edit mic settings. Got me. I can. Now I thought I could turn you into like a squeaky voice or something.
Good to have a laugh now and again. Yeah, it's just been off the cuff really because we haven't really planned tonight. There we go.
Oops.
Hello, everybody.
I was having to play around then.
Yeah, no harm in that. But yeah, when we do things off the cuff, we never really had anything planned tonight. We were just going to do whatever.
It was just, yeah. I was just waiting for my daughters to go to sleep. That's why I can be late sometimes at night. Just wait for my daughters to go to sleep.
That's why we really just do everything off the cuff, really. But yeah. So tomorrow showers. Saturday. Then there's more showers on Saturday.
I'm busy because I got my daughter's second birthday on Sunday, so we're having a party on Saturday.
Been that long?
It's already 2. She's 2 this weekend.
I know. I can't believe my lad's just over 5 now.
And I still can't believe it's not butter.
And I can't believe I'm still laid down.
In that pose after 2,000 years, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have one of them with grapes. Anywho, so yeah, showers tomorrow, mostly possibly across the northwest and the Midlands, and then moving eastwards. Then turning colder from Sunday into Monday, and then a return to possibly more warmer weather, I would say.
Less cooler.
Yeah, less cooler during Saturday and Sunday, and then yeah, we'll see where it goes from then. We'll, like Michael says, we'll see you on Sunday around 8 p.m. Hopefully, I should be sat up by then.
Yeah. Otherwise, you've been a bit of a mess.
Yeah, I'll be like the one. I don't know, like a slob. Yeah. Anyway,
Slob or sloth?
sloth. Yeah, one of them sloths, one of them ones that climb so slowly up the tree, you know. Just laid back. That's me. That's definitely me. Yeah. Right, guys. I am off.
Guys.
I'm off to go and make me a cup of tea.
Thanks for watching, everybody. It's good night from me.
And his bottle of Coke, and it's good night from me.